the whole John Wall situation, I stand behind my tweet. I stand behind my story.
Actually, before you do this, for the people that aren't aware, what happened was John Wall was on Theo Pinson's podcast and basically told a story where he said when he was on a visit to North Carolina, he went up to say hello to you and you said, "I don't talk to recruits." That's what John Wall said. More or less, right?
That's exactly what he said. But I stand behind my tweet, what I said. The story never happened. And also, I will just say that if Coach Williams ever knew any player has talked to a recruit like that, he would be after that player. But I stand behind my story. This didn't happen. It's, there's no animosity towards John Wall. I'm just, telling you my side. I can't explain anything else, but this didn't happen. I also did a podcast on this, and it happened to be our most listened to podcast, believe it or not. But yeah, it's
I believe it, Tyler.
It's been great for the podcast.
Plug your pod. What is it?
It's Sleep Hawk Worldwide, every platform. Go ahead and check it out. Get the whole story. But yeah.
We talked about this a little bit off air, but how surprised were you on, what was it, like a Tuesday afternoon to just kind of be sitting there and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, Tyler Hansbrough is trending on every single social media platform because of what? What did I do? How did this happen?
It was an odd story to begin with. But yeah, I was in a group text, like I said, and, I just kind of ignored some texts and I had to scroll up and see when it kept saying my name. I was like, what's going on here? And then I watched the clip and I kind of laughed. I was like, man, I don't remember this happening. And I actually called a teammate of mine, Bobby Frazier. I was like, yo, when the hell did John Wall visit UNC? And I was like, I don't ever remember him being there. And, none of my other teammates really do. And also, I wish another recruit would come out and back his story up because, that'd be pretty helpful.
When I first heard it, I didn't think much of it because I thought I took it as not really knowing or caring if it was true or not. I took it as that, and we've all been there where sometimes a coach may say, hey, you don't mind helping out with a recruit, but sometimes, some weekends, you may be like, Coach, man, I don't really want to do it this weekend. Can you get so-and-so, somebody else? You didn't want to host every day. There's a difference in hosting them and then just hanging out with them. There's a big difference. And not everybody wanted to host every time. Like, you just would take certain guys. So when I first read it or heard it, I was like, maybe Tyler just was like, look, man, my girl in town or whatever. Like, I ain't got time for this weekend. I didn't think much of it.
My girl was always in town, but just to say the timeline after national championship, after we won the national championship, to be technically legal, it probably I would be considered alum after I graduated. So I'm not even sure I was supposed to talk to recruits just to be going with the rules back in the day. But no, that was an odd timeline because I just can't remember John Wall ever being on campus even.
We're dropping our merch.
We got to start calling Underwood Daddy Brad.
I'm a big pod guy.